All the flowers of all the tomorrows are in the seeds of today. What is life? It is the flash of a firefly in the night. It is the breath of a buffalo in the wintertime. It is the little shadow which runs across the grass and loses itself in the sunset. Tell me and I'll forget. Show me, and I may not remember. Involve me, and I'll understand. Do not judge your neighbors until you walk 2 moons in his moccasins. When a man moves away from nature, his heart becomes hard. Seek wisdom, not knowledge. Knowledge is of the past, wisdom is of the future. It is no longer good enough to cry peace, we must act peace, live peace and live in peace. We always return to our first loves. It takes 1,000 voices to tell a single story. A brave man dies but once, a coward many times. When we show our respect for other living things, they respond with respect for us. Take only what you need and leave the land as you found it. Before eating, always take time to thank the food. Treat the earth well, it was not given to you by your parents. It was loaned to you by your children. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. The weakness of the enemy makes our strength. No river can return to its source, yet all rivers must have a beginning. Beware of the man who does not talk, and the dog that does not bark. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears. The bird who has eaten cannot fly with the bird that is hungry. Regard heaven as your father, earth as your mother and all things as your brothers and sisters. Make my enemy brave and strong, so that if defeated, I will not. It is less of a problem to be poor than to be dishonest. Cherish youth, but trust old age. If a man is as wise as a serpent, he can afford to be as harmless as a dove. Poverty is a noose that strangles humility and breeds disrespect for God and man. Walk lightly in the spring, Mother Earth is pregnant. Our first teacher is our own heart. There is no death, only a change of worlds. Not every sweet root gives birth to sweet grass. Remember that your children are not your own, but are lent to you by the Creator. When you were born, you cried and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. There is nothing as eloquent as a rattlesnake's tail. Ask questions from your heart and you will be answered from the heart. Wisdom comes only when you stop looking for it and start living the life the Creator intended for you. Take only what you need and leave the land as you found it. Don't let yesterday use up too much of today. Listen, or your tongue will make you deaf. It is better to have less thunder in the mouth and more lightning in the hand. Don't be afraid to cry. It will free your mind of sorrowful thoughts. Life is not separate from death. It only looks that way.